Welcome to the amazing world. Today, Today we are going to learn about the different visions of socialists and the support for socialism in the mid 19th century. Socialists Robert Owen and Louis Blanc spoke about cooperatives. When they spoke about cooperatives, their idea was cooperatives, an association of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done. So they wanted people to come together, produce, and then divide the profits equally according to the work done by each. But again, here we see how Robert Owen's idea of cooperatives is different from that of Louis Blanc. Robert Owen thought of cooperative communities through individual initiatives. One person plans, brings the community together, and then works and then shares its profits. He did this in New Harmony, Indiana, USA. Whereas Louis Blanc had a totally different idea where he asked governments to support and encourage building up cooperatives and to replace the capitalist in society. This was how they wanted to bring in the socialist idea. So they used the cooperatives as a method of bringing in this idea. But Karl Marx, during the industrial society, said that it was in the middle of the 19th century that a capitalist society is being created, and he explained how this capitalist society was created during this industrialization. He said the big businessmen who have land and money owned land and money, built factories, asked workers to join work in their factories. But when the workers produced the goods, the profits that they got from this were shared only among themselves. They did not share it with the workers. As you see here, you can see that how the capitalists put in money, they made industries. Workers worked, we know that they worked for long hours, they were paid low wages. But of course, these are the workers who made profits for these capitalists. But the capitalists, when they got the profit, you see, it did not pass back to the workers. They hoarded with the money. And that is why Karl Marx calls it a capitalist society is being built during this industrial revolution in the mid 19th century. Now, socialists like Karl Marx, as I just explained to you, he said the society was becoming a capitalist society and he wanted to change this. And so he, along with Friedrich Engels, spoke about how workers should be freed from capitalist exploitation and they should construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. He brought this idea along with his German thinker Friedrich Engels in 1848, where he published the Communist Manifesto, which introduced the concept of socialism as a result of a conflict inherited in the capitalist system. To understand this, let us. So, what we talked about Karl Marx's idea of socialism was that he said the working class, that was a proletarian revolution, would take place where the workers would overthrow the capitalist and private property, and so the working class men would become the ruling class of the world. they would form their government. There would be no capitalist. The ruling class would rule, and as a result, a society that would be formed would be called a communist society. So socialism was spreading in Europe in the mid-19th century. And as socialism was spreading in the world during the mid-19th century, the socialist thoughts brought in the Second International. That means from capitalist to a socialist. That was where the Second International. But the members of the Second International or the socialist thought developed associations which fought for workers' rights, better living conditions, and working conditions, setting up of funds to help members, reduction of working hours, and last but not the least, right to vote. As I said, the Second International formed associations. So in which countries were these associations formed in Europe? Germany, the Social Democratic Party, the SPD, was formed in 1863. In France, we have the Socialist Party formed in 1902. And in England, we have the Labour Party formed in 1905. Now, all these parties kept fighting for workers' rights. But it was not until 1914 that they were able to get through coming to power. Because during these years, they did not succeed in forming governments, a socialist government. But under the governments run by conservative, liberals and radicals, they did shape their ideas into the legislations that were formed for their countries. And as a result, how were they able to do this was that when a government is formed, it is the majority party along with other members who have won. And so they could force the government to make changes or make legislations that would help the workers. And so until 1914, only through legislations were they able to put forward the views of workers. To summarize, what you learned today is that in the mid-19th century, socialists gave the idea of cooperatives, an association of people who work, produce goods together and divided the profits according to the work done. Who gave these ideas was Robert Owen and Louis Blanc. Robert Owen spoke about cooperative communities through individual initiatives, while Louis Blanc spoke about how governments had to support and encourage cooperatives to replace capitalists. We also know Karl Marx, the socialist, spoke about a capitalist society, and this capitalist society had to be undone, and workers had to be free from capitalist exploitation. And to do that, they had to construct a radically socialist society where property was socially controlled. And this would form a communist society. As a result, we see that socialists formed an international body called the Second International during the mid-19th century, and they were able to fight and get the rights and benefits for workers through legislations until 1914. Thank you and see you in the next video.